guys, so a lot of you have been curious of how I do my eyebrows. A lot of you ask if I go get them done professionally, get them waxed and that, but I do not do that. I have never been to a salon getting my eyebrows waxed or shaped. I've never done that in my life. I have been plucking them and trimming them since I've been 12, and you know, it's very easy once you So obviously shaping comes from plucking, and I just use this metal one, and I like the ones with the curve on them. I guess all of them do now, but it's just so much easier to get the hairs. And how I do it is I actually pull the hairs down when I pluck, because it's just so much easier and pain-free kinda if you don't pinch the skin under your eye. And the way that I shape them is I follow a guide, and I have learnt this from several places like magazines, the internet, everywhere. So I just measure from the corner of my eye down there, and then for the point I stop right there, which is at the end of the iris. I think that's what it's called. And then for the start I just stop at my nose bridge, and I actually square them off a bit because I think they just looks more better. I don't know. It's up to you how you want to shape it, but that's just how I do mine. Trimming my brows is easier than you think. The tip I will give you is use nail scissors because they're much smaller and they don't have like big blades on them. If you trim with big old scissors, you're going to cut off your whole eyebrow. Let me be honest, you're going to ruin your shape and it's not going to look good. So use nail scissors because they're so much easier. So what I do is I brush my brows up like this. And the hairs that are sticking up are the long ones you cut. So what I do is I get the pointy end of these scissors here, and I face them towards my head. And what I do is I just go along, get the hairs, trim, trim. And that's basically all I do. That's how you trim them. You can also go downways as well, but I just find it a lot easier to trim them upwards. It just gives me a better shape too. So normally when I do my brows before I go out, I don't normally fill them in unless it's for a special occasion, but when I do go out for like school, if I go to school, all I will do is just brush my brows down, and I'll just pick them up like this and then smooth them at the top, and it just gives me a great shape and point. When I do fill in my brows, I go for a small angled brush because I find it so much easier to use, especially on a small area. The eyeshadow I use to fill in is this light brown colour, and all I do is just tap on it. You don't want too much because you just get fallout and it'll just be a total mess. So I just start from the middle and I just go along with a light hand too. You don't want it harsh or really intense if you don't want it to be. Like that. And when I get to the start of my eye, I'll pick my brush up like this along with the hairs. And that's just how I fill them in. It's very simple. For highlight, if I'm doing a full face of makeup, I will go with a nude eyeshadow or a white one. And I'll normally use a brush like this or a blending brush. Most likely a blending brush because it's so much easier. If I want them at my natural side, like if I'm going to school or something and I want my brows to have like a clean highlight and to lift my brows a bit, I'll go with a creamy concealer like this that has the little brush thing like a lip gloss. This is a BYS Concealer Duo, and I find that if you put it under your eyes it really creases, so I don't know about this one. When I do highlight, I just go along like this and then I just tap. It just accentuates my eyebrow shape. So that is my eyebrow routine. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this has helped in any way, and I hope this has answered all your questions. So I'll see you in my next video. See you guys, love yous!